Hello, and welcome to MTG Basics Deck Tech video for Chun-Li Countless Kicks. I'm Reptile, and this is my take on one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. Chun-Li is a 3/3 human soldier for one colorless, a blue, and a white, which reads, multi-kicker for white or blue. When Chun-Li enters the battlefield, exile up to X target instant cards from your graveyard, where X is the number of times Chun-Li was kicked. Put a kick counter on each of them. She also has an additional ability called Lightning Kick, which reads, whenever Chun-Li attacks, copy each exiled card you own with the kick counter on it. You may cast the copies. As a disclaimer, this deck is tuned towards a lower power level and does not utilize any free spells or infinite combos. For this variation of the deck, I chose to construct a human tribal deck which utilizes Enter the Battlefield effects, or ETB for short. Chun-Li's ability to recur instants you've exiled gives us access to repeatable flicker spells each turn, and amplifies our human tribal strategy. After controlling the tempo of the game, we eventually look to push through combat damage with our human army. The humans we have included either increase our board presence or generate value with repeatable ETB effects. Creatures with controlling effects such as Scheming Fence, Meddling Mage, and Skyclave Apparition become much more flexible options to answer new threats which appear on board given our high density of flicker spells. Displacer Kitten and Orvar the Allform are great permanents to provide repeatable, ephemerate-like effects and allow us to accumulate multiple in one sequence. If left alone, these permanents allow us to generate an insurmountable amount of value and close out the game. Due to Chun-Li's emphasis on instants, many of our non-flicker instants are used to draw cards or tempo opponents out through bounce spells. Given the power level of this deck, we are running fewer counterspells. Counterspells which have multiple options for casting are ideal as they can be reused through Chun-Li for their non-counterspell modes during combat. Rampant Azorius is scarce, but our commander's reliance on blue or white mana makes this an aspect of our deck we cannot ignore. Most of our ramp comes through fetching planes, either in our hand or onto the battlefield through creatures' ETB effects and instant spells like Tithe. Azorius Signet provides additional colored ramp amongst our limited artifacts. Hands that contain a method of flickering our permanents and ETB effects are what we will be looking for as a keepable hand. Being a tempo deck, we will often be dictating the pace of a game while pressuring life totals through boosted humans. It is important to evaluate your opponent's pregame and get a gauge on the pace that your pod will operate at. When piloting this deck, it is important to assess which threats need to be addressed, as we will be looking to strive in the mid-game once Chun-Li or one of our various blink engines are established. If we are derailed from our game plan, Chun-Li's ability to utilize cards we have exiled previously through her multi-kicker ability lets us play with a larger amount of cards than just those in our hand. Thank you for watching MTG Basics Deck Tech video for Chun-Li Countless Kicks. If you have any suggestions for this deck list or how you would create a stronger version, let us know in the comments down below.